Financial Wallet Academy, where we educate you about finance. Hi there, and welcome. If you're thinking about buying a house, whether it's your first or your fifth, you probably have a lot of questions about where to start, how to find a property you love, and how to avoid some of the most common mistakes buyers make. Today, I'm going to walk you step by step through the process of buying a home, from getting financially prepared to actually searching for the right place and making an offer. I'll share practical tips you can use right now, even if you're early in the process. Get your finances in order. Get your finances ready. Check credit score. Review your budget. Save for down payment and closing costs. Before you start scrolling through listings, you need to get your finances organized. This is the foundation of the entire process. Here are some key steps. First, check your credit score. Your credit impacts the interest rate you'll get on your mortgage, and even whether you can qualify at all. Most lenders look for a score of at least 620, but higher is always better. Next, review your budget carefully. A lot of buyers only think about the mortgage payment, but you need to factor in property taxes, homeowner's insurance, maintenance, and if you're buying into a community, fees. Finally, save for your down payment and closing costs. Depending on the loan program, you might need anywhere from 3% to 20% down. Closing costs are usually another 2 to 5% of the purchase price. Get pre-approved. Once you know your numbers, the next step is to get pre-approved for a mortgage. This is different from pre-qualification. A pre-approval is a formal letter from a lender stating how much you can borrow, based on verified financial documents like your tax returns, pay stubs, and credit history. Having a pre-approval does a few things for you. First, it helps you narrow your search to homes in your price range. Second, it shows sellers you're serious, which can give you an advantage in a competitive market. Most realtors will also want to see this letter before they start showing you properties. Define what you want. Before you start shopping, take time to get really clear about what you want in a home. Make a list of must-haves and nice-to-haves. For example, maybe you absolutely need 3 bedrooms and a backyard, but you'd also like a finished basement or a big kitchen island if possible. Think about location and commute times, school districts, the size of the home and lot, age of the property, whether you're willing to do renovations. This step helps you stay focused so you don't get overwhelmed when you start seeing lots of listings. Find a great realtor. Having the right real estate agent can make a huge difference. A good realtor will help you find properties that match your criteria, set up showings and answer questions, write and negotiate offers, guide you through inspections and closing. When you're interviewing agents, ask about their experience in your target neighborhoods, how they communicate, and whether they often work with buyers like you. Don't be afraid to interview a few people before you commit. This is one of the biggest transactions of your life, and you deserve to feel comfortable and supported. Start your search. Once you've got your team and financing ready, you can start shopping. Most people start online with sites like Zillow, realtor.com, or Redfin. These are great tools for browsing, but remember that not every property will be listed there. Your realtor can also set you up with MLS alerts so you see new listings the moment they hit the market. As you look at homes, pay attention to things like the condition of major systems, roof, HVAC, plumbing, electrical, the layout and whether it fits your lifestyle, the neighborhood and how it feels at different times of day. Take notes and photos so you can compare later. It's easy to forget details when you've seen several places in a row. Make an offer. Once you find a home you love, it's time to make an offer. Your realtor will help you look at comparable sales, or comps, to decide on a fair price. In competitive markets, you might need to move quickly or even offer above asking price. In slower markets, you may be able to negotiate repairs or concessions. Your offer will include the price you're willing to pay, your earnest money deposit, any contingencies, like financing or inspections, your proposed closing date. Be prepared for some back and forth with the seller. Negotiation is part of the process. Complete inspections and appraisal. After your offer is accepted, you'll enter what's called the due diligence period. During this time, you'll have a home inspection to check for hidden problems. This can uncover issues like roof damage, plumbing leaks, or electrical hazards. If the inspection reveals major problems, you may be able to negotiate repairs or credits, or even walk away if you have an inspection contingency. Your lender will also order an appraisal to confirm the property is worth the price you agreed to pay. Secure your financing. While inspections are happening, your lender will be working to finalize your mortgage. They'll ask for updated documents, verify your employment, and prepare everything for closing. Avoid taking on new debts or making big purchases during this time, as it can impact your approval. Do a final walkthrough and close. Right before closing, you'll do a final walkthrough of the home to ensure it's in the agreed-upon condition and any negotiated repairs were completed. Closing day is when you'll sign a big stack of documents, pay your down payment and closing costs, and officially take ownership. Your agent and lender will walk you through each step, so don't be afraid to ask questions. Moving in and next steps. Congratulations, you're officially a homeowner. After you move in, keep copies of all your documents in a safe place. Make sure you change your address with the post office and set up utilities. It's also a good idea to start a maintenance fund. Homeownership comes with surprises, and having money set aside will help you handle repairs without stress. Buying a house is one of the biggest decisions you'll ever make, but when you break it into clear steps, it becomes manageable and exciting. Remember, get your finances ready and get pre-approved. Find a great realtor who understands your needs. Be clear about your priorities and stick to your budget. Take your time during inspections and due diligence. If this video helped you feel more prepared, give it a thumbs up and consider subscribing for more real estate tips. And if you have questions or want to share your own experience buying a home, leave a comment below. I'd love to hear your story and help however I can. Thanks so much for watching, and best of luck finding the perfect home.